Welcome to yet another podcast. Every furniture tells a story, and today we have someone who creates the stories. Please help me welcome Aditya Dugar from Posture Homes. Hi, Aditya.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome on the show.
Thank you.
So, Aditya, how did Posture Homes begin? How did this thought come that you wanted to do something in the bespoke industry?
So let me tell you, like Homes, there's a story behind it. So I hail from Calcutta. That's my hometown. So and my father is also into business. So we have two furniture store there. So I started my journey under father. Then I happened to get introduced to architects and interiors. Then I had a dream of becoming an architect or an interior. So architecture to one. Then I pursued interiors.
Wow.
Then doing interiors, like I did interior designing from a well-renowned institute there, and then I happened to work with a few architects from and India under architects and interiors. Then I did my own work for 8 or 9 years. Then slowly and steadily, I got to know there's a big void in this furniture segment. Like people planning to do interiors. So there was a big void basically, and there was a market gap which I saw in bespoke furniture category. So most of the people across India, they're just importing furniture from China, Turkey, or parts of European countries and all. So I had this dream of opening a store in Calcutta, but somehow I happened to land in Hyderabad because of the work culture here and the opportunities I was seeing here. So just post COVID, I shifted my base here and started Posture Homes. And coming to the question, why bespoke furniture? So bespoke furniture is basically close to my heart, and being an interior myself, so I saw this thing like none of the stores are doing creative work. And posture homes is all about aspirational people who want their furniture to be creative, who want their furniture to be functional, who wants their furniture to be unique, standing out from their
Neighbor's house.
neighbor's house or like friend's
Right.
house or etc.
Right. So, what is bespoke? If you can just help us understand.
So bespoke furniture is basically, in layman's term, it is custom-made furniture or a tailor-made furniture which will suit one's needs. So what we do with the architects, interiors, or the clients which we have in the store is that we sit out with them and do a checklist of what are their preferences, what do they want, be it in their bedroom, be it in the kitchen, be it in the living area, the drawing area, the dining area. Then we come up with a solution with a presentation, and then we showcase them that these are the furniture pieces which will suit your needs and suit your design element.
Okay. So when you tell this, I remember an incident early back when I was a kid. Uh, so my grandmom, who was around 60 then, so when we wanted a bed for her,
Mhm.
so my dad and my chachu, they didn't get a ready-made bed, but they actually had it made because of her age. Probably she was not she the height of the
Yes, yes,
bed and
yes.
all. So is that what you call bespoke, where the functionality and the use case of the furniture should match the end user?
So partially correct, you got me there. So that was not termed as bespoke because there was no design element or aesthetic point of view, but that was more of user base. Basically, whatever Dadima wanted
Right.
for her bed, the height, the thickness of the mattress, how
Right.
firm she wants. Yeah, we can call it bespoke, but it's like basically not termed as bespoke because there we as a furniture brand come in, like we will tell you that this seeing the age group, suppose for a 5-year-old kid, for a 60-year-old grandmother, like you said, for your parents, they have their own set of things at their house, be it in the bedroom, in the kitchen, or at the dining area or in the living area.
Right.
So we accumulate all those pointers and then come up with a solution.
Okay, so it's more of understanding. Is I mean, what I understand is it's more of understanding the use case of every person in the house, and depending upon their requirement, depending on each person's requirement. Let's say if it's a drawing room, so you also need to understand that who's going to use that drawing room, and depending upon that, you design that piece of furniture.
Correct.
If it's a kid's study table, you'll probably design it in a way where it's functionally usable as well as aesthetically appealing, keeping the kids in mind.
Absolutely correct. Yes.
Right. So, I mean, so all this thing, what you talk, I mean, when you're talking to me, I mean, is it because you have an interior design background and that is what's helping you understand these things, or how did this thought come to you in the first place?
So yeah, so because I did interiors for 8 9 years, so there I got to know the use case, the actual width, height, breadth, and the design elements which goes around it. So it has to be aesthetically appealing, plus it has to be functional as well. So if you say a study table, which is standard 30 inches worldwide, so in suppose like there was a client who wanted a 32-inch table for their kid, and then I got to know that kid was around 6 feet, around like
Okay.
he was around 12 or 13 years age, and he was 6 feet. So they wanted a little higher table, and plus they want a drawer underneath the table so that the chair can also go under the table, and for the
Right. His legs are comfortably.
yes,
Right.
and the stationaries to like go inside the drawer. So that is a use case basically. So they wanted it to customize, not the ready-made ones or like just a tabletop with a 30-inch size, that way.
So, keeping the audience in mind, so do people understand what bespoke is? Do people accept you, or people still come to you and tell, "I think ये कुर्सी, ये table कितने का है?" So do people accept and understand the fact that bespoke is probably the need of the hour, and I also believe it must take time, because when you're making something from the scratch, depending upon the use case, it must also take time rather than going to a furniture store picking up a chair. So do people have that acceptance, or what are the challenges and difficulties you face when you are dealing with a client in these things?
So there are two, three cases like types of there are two, three types of people around the globe, not in India. So everywhere it's the same. Like people having time, they would want to make the furniture as per their wish. People don't have time, then they go with some imported retail stores. The first people who have time, who wants their furniture to stand out, they have time to like basically make furniture as per their wish and their use case basically. So we come into the picture basically. So whoever does like bespoke furniture or just a manufacturer furniture, so people should know that that takes time because we are making it scratch from scratch, and that requires time because n number of things goes into the
Production.
details, production, everything.
Right.
So that is the case.
Right. Nice. So I think when you moved from Calcutta to Hyderabad, you didn't have anyone here. So how easy or how difficult was it? How was your journey? I mean, starting off with one store at Gachibowli, which was into office furniture. Today, you're successfully running two stores. One is office furniture store, the second Posture Homes, which is a bespoke furniture store. Can you take us through your journey?
So basically, I took a leap of faith coming here to Hyderabad. So one thing which we are very proud of is that we believe in our quality. We believe that अच्छा product दो तो we don't require services. Even though we are into product category, service required रहती है, but इतना अच्छा product बना के दो कि client को कोई scope ही नहीं मिले. And plus we believe in our back end process. So be it the design team, be it the like production team, be it our factory who's run by like skilled professionals, and basically like we believe in our process.
So आप किस चीज पे ज्यादा फोकस करते हो, एस्थेटिक्स या फंक्शनैलिटी?
So it goes hand in hand. Aesthetics भी उतना ही दरकार है जितना functionality है, because aesthetically अगर आपका अपीलिंग नहीं है, so it is not a bespoke furniture then.
Mhm.
And functionality नहीं है, तो it is no use, like no use case basically. So अगर आपको अगर एक customized सोफा बनाना है,
Mhm.
so you want it as per your standards, like 17 inches height होनी है हमारी सीटिंग की, बैक रेस्ट ये हाइट पे होना है, कुशनिंग ये डेंसिटी के यूज करने हैं, हमारा डिजाइन पैटर्न ये जाना है, मिनिमलिस्टिक रखना है, मैक्सिमलिस्टिक रखना है, प्लस what design element, what color schemes are you planning. So this makes the furniture bespoke.
Right. So you say it's a mix of functionality
Yes,
and aesthetics.
it goes hand in hand, 50-50%.
How important is sustainability for posture homes?
Okay, so what we are proud of as of today is we are 100% sustainable brand. So what we do is we don't use actual leather, pure leather, what is there in the market. We use vegan leather, which comes out of the flowers, fruits, and all. So we have tied up vendors from different parts of the city who produce these kind of vegan leather. So because I come from a Jain community where killing animal and eating like non-vegetarian, like we are not like eating non-veg food and all those things. So coming from the Jain community, that's come from the legacy again, like from my grandfather to father and me. We don't use leather at all in our furniture. We don't promote at all.
Awesome. Nice. Uh, I think what makes posture homes stand out today in the bespoke furniture industry?
So we come up with designs every 2 to 3 months, new design language. What our architects want, what our clients want, we do customize according to them as well. So that gives a third eye to the design, and it works out sometimes. Majorly, it works out, and sometimes it doesn't work out. So we have to redo the process that way. It is basically a hit and miss case. 100% it's not like hit case every time, and 100% we like it is not 100% win-win situation. We have to see everything again, the functionality and aesthetics. So we have to see both the things, keeping in mind the end client.
Right. Okay. So I think what is the inspiration behind your designs?
So I travel a lot. So I have a, because I come from an interior background. I have a eye for the details. So I observe people. I observe their living standard, their living style, their habits, and I get inspired from them. And then I come back and design my own furniture. To say.
Okay, so basically it's more of cultural inspirations. As you said, I mean, you've been traveling, so it's also probably the lengths and breadths of India and across the world. So it is it the cultures and people that helps you get that inspiration for your designs is what you're telling me?
Yes.
Okay, all right, awesome. So what you came to Hyderabad, started off with Posher Furniture. You're doing good. What made you take this step of getting into bespoke furniture and in the residential segment?
So, as I said, there was a huge void which I saw in the market, roaming around the Hyderabad market, all across southern part or the northern part of Hyderabad and parts of like Telangana. So I saw everybody is doing similar kind of furniture. They're just importing from China, Turkey, parts of European countries, and then they're just selling it here. They have retail stores, and very less work was done on the bespoke part.
Okay.
Then and again, from an keen eye, I saw that there was details missing, there was personalization missing. So it's the market is currently evolving.
Mhm.
And evolving, and people are wanting bespoke furniture. They want their own taste, they want their own color combinations and all. So it basically solving the problem.
Okay, nice. So one client that you remember of who had come up with a very strange request, and how did Posture's cater to it?
So till now we don't have any like special request or something like that. But yeah, every client is dear to us, and they have their own say to their own like furniture, because they will be living, they will be eating on it, they will be sleeping on it, they will be using that furniture through day and night. So basically, every client has their own taste. They bring some design element to the table. We are aware of their necessities, and then we design the furniture that way.
Okay. आदित्य, बहुत लोग आज भी आपके साथ आते होंगे कंसिडरिंग कि मुझे यहाँ से फर्नीचर खरीदना है, एंड जब वो आगे बोलते हैं कि मुझे ये कुर्सी चाहिए या फिर ये कुर्सी कितने की है, कितना मुश्किल है, हाउ इजी डिफिकल्ट इट इज फॉर यू टू हेल्प देम अंडरस्टैंड कि आप फर्नीचर बेच नहीं रहे हो, आप उनके लिए बना रहे हो.
मुश्किल तो देखो बहुत है, बिकॉज वी आर नॉट अ रिटेल स्टूडियो हियर, रिटेल स्टोर. सो मुश्किल तो काफ़ी है, बट end of the day we want those clients and architects who understand the design, the aesthetics, everything which goes around the furniture. So that way we are quite lucky that we are getting those kind of architects who are working with us, and those kind of interiors who are referring us with good clients. They understand the crux of it basically.
So how is Hyderabad accepted the bespoke furniture industry?
See, Hyderabad is a very huge market with great potential. So we are very happy to work with top 10 architects currently, and yeah, so it's a journey which I'm currently enjoying. So I'm in a happy space currently.
बट आई तो मतलब कैलकाटा से आए हो, मारवाड़ी हो, एंड कैलकाटा मतलब बंगाली, तो कैसा लगा आपको हैदराबाद, एंड क्या आपको लैंग्वेज बैरियर्स आते हैं जब आपको किसी से बात करनी होती है, या फिर क्लाइंट्स अगर यहाँ के अगर साउथ इंडियन क्लाइंट्स है, तो क्या लैंग्वेज आपके लिए एक बैरियर बन जाता है जहाँ आपको समझ नहीं आ रहा है कि क्लाइंट चाह क्या रहा है आपसे?
एज सच नहीं है, बिकॉज हैदराबाद बहुत ही मल्टीलिंगुअल एंड सब स्टेट्स के हैं यहाँ पर. है, हालांकि है तेलुगुस काफ़ी हैं, बट दे आर वेरी ओपन टू हिंदी स्पीकिंग एंड ओपन टू इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग, एंड तेलुगु तो ऑब्वियसली है. सो वी आर वेरी हैप्पी टू वर्क विद देम, एंड ऐसा कोई लैंग्वेज बैरियर नहीं है. एंड फूड कल्चर इज ऑल्सो लाइक नॉट दैट डिफरेंट, बट या it's like
But you cannot avoid talking about food, I know, because Calcutta, being Calcutta,
yes,
and Calcutta
obviously.
is, I mean, Calcutta, I've personally been there, so I know it's a paradise for people,
Absolutely.
who are foodies. I mean, you get everything, probably I think from, you can have your breakfast at 10 rupees से लेके 10,000 रुपए तक भी आप वहाँ पे ब्रेकफास्ट कर
वो
सकते
तो
हो.
डिफरेंस है. कैलकाटा में अगर जो 10 रुपए में पेट भर के खा सकता है, वो यहाँ पर 100 रुपए में भर के नहीं खा सकते. तो मतलब मतलब टेस्ट इज डिफरेंट, बट या ठीक है, हैदराबाद आई हैव एक्सेप्टेड द फूड टेस्ट एवरीथिंग, बट कैलकाटा इज वेयर माय हार्ट इज, सो फॉर द फूड.
I understand.
Yes.
I So आपने कितना तेलुगु सीखा है अभी तक?
सी, जो इम्पोर्टेंट वर्ड्स है हमारे लाइन में, इट इज बेसिकली
కొంచెం కొంచెం
కొంచెం కొంచెం या बाउंदी, चाला बाउंदी. तो हमारे लाइन में वही वी अंडरस्टैंड, कस्टमर को समझ में आ रहा है. चाला बाउंदी इज लाइक गुड, लाइक बहुत अच्छा है, चलेगा, अपने को अच्छा लगेगा. सो बेसिकली दोज टर्म्स ओनली. अदरवाइज इट्स लाइक आई टोल्ड यू, देयर इज नो लैंग्वेज बैरियर.
Awesome. So I think if you can help our audience also understand what Posture Homes deals into, what's the range of furniture that you have?
So we do bedroom furniture, wherein we do beds, consoles, side tables, accent chairs, recliners. When you come to living area, drawing area, we do sofas, couches, center tables, all those furniture. Then if you come to dining area, we do uh, dining tables, chairs, settees, poofies, all across the area. Then when you come to the accessories part, we do rugs, we do artifacts, we do planters, we do wall arts, which are mixed media arts to say. So we use MDFs, we use metal works, we use veneers, we use textures, terracottas.
Awesome. All right. Perfect. So Aditya, who do you see as your competitor?
So I don't see any competition or vice versa, because we are not selling furniture. We are making spaces creative and sustainable.
Awesome. So it's a whole different space that you're trying to create for yourself, not competing with any other furniture brand, because you don't deal into furniture. You actually deal into designing spaces.
Absolutely.
Awesome. If if you can probably pick one piece of furniture that you'd sit on to celebrate your journey so far, what would that be? And if you have to invite someone to share the journey with you, Who would it be?
So it has to be this chair, which is very close to my heart. So we designed this for a client of ours. We are very had a unique taste. So he wanted a zebra print accent chair with a oak wood finish, black polished arms. So, and I would love my wife to sit next to me because she's been my biggest support and inspiration.
Awesome. All right. So I then moving ahead to the rapid fire questions.
Okay,
Uh, so your favorite furniture design of all time?
has to be this chair,
Awesome. One material you love working with?
vegan leather,
Minimalist or maximalist?
minimalistic.
Dream collaboration?
To work with maybe Allu Arjun,
Your go-to piece of furniture in your home?
my bed,
Awesome. Vintage or contemporary?
contemporary.
The most underrated furniture material?
Material would be metal.
Okay. Biggest inspiration of your designs?
So I'm inspired by many designers across the globe. So I don't want to name it, but yeah, there are many.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much, Aditya, for your time. It was great knowing you and Porsche Homes in detail. We wish
Thank
you
you.
all the very best. Thank you guys for watching this segment of ours. Stay tuned for the next podcast.